Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome to day 2 of the Redstone Advent Calendar. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at a fairly awesome redstone contraption. I like to call it the Slimeblock Story Changer, and it pretty much does what it says on the tin. You hit the button and you change stories. I think it's pretty cool, so let's take a closer look. Now there are two very important things to remember about this design. Up button, down button. That's pretty much it. Other than that, it's all extremely simple. All we have to do is walk inside, hit the button, and as you can see, we go upwards, and then we can do the same thing once again, and why not go right the way up to the top? Here we are up on the surface. Now that we're up at the top, I suppose we could just start going down, and to do that, we just hit these buttons here, and as you can see, we make our way gradually down to the bottom, changing stories as we go. Really nice and easy. Now, if there's one thing that I really like about this redstone elevator design, it's the fact that it's extremely versatile. Generally speaking, when you're using a Minecraft elevator, you hit the button at the bottom, then you get taken right the way up to the top without much choice of where you're getting off. Unless, of course, you build some kind of crazy multi-story elevator that has loads of redstone, is really complicated, you don't really have much choice in the matter. Whereas this one is a lot more versatile, you can choose exactly what level you want to get off. It is considerably slower than most Minecraft elevators, but I would say that's a small price to pay. Now if you just take a look around the back, you can see all of the redstone behind this thing, and the good news is that it's extremely compact. As you can see here, it's just 3 blocks wide, and the best part is that the whole design is completely modular. Now what I mean by that is the fact that this part here is identical to this part here, which is identical to this part here, which basically means once you've got the first one, you know exactly what you're doing, and you can build the next ones really nice and easily. Now all of these stack on top of one another. They don't use too many redstone resources apart from the fact that it uses a handful of sticky pistons, redstone power blocks, and of course the slime blocks. But all in all, I would say it's a relatively easy contraption to build, especially for those of you who are playing in survival mode. Now of course, if you do want to take a closer look at the redstone behind this thing, then there is a well download down in the description for anyone that wants to check that out. But let's crack on and I'll show you how to build it. So you want to get things started with a 3x6 area. The first thing we're going to do is chuck a sticky piston facing upwards just like this with 2 slime blocks on its face. Then you want to place 2 immovable objects in like this. Place a temporary block right here with more immovable objects there and also an immovable object right there. Then on top of these 2 furnaces, you just want to place up blocks in like this. 2 buttons like that. Then we're going to take a repeater output from this button. That's going to be running out into this sticky piston facing downwards with a redstone block on its face. Then next to that redstone block, you want to place yourself a sticky piston facing across. Next up, you want to go next to this repeater right here, place 2 blocks in like this with redstone dust on top of both of those. An upside down half slab right there with a repeater set to 4 ticks. That's going to be running out into this block right here. A block down at the bottom, a block right the way down at the bottom there with redstone dust on top of both of those. Then you want to place a half slab in the middle, another block right here with a repeater set to 4 ticks. That's going to be running it straight into that block. Now that's all of the redstone for that module. Now what we have to do is set it up so that the piston above retracts, allowing you to move on to the next story. So you want to place a block right here, a repeater, that's going to be running straight into this block, and then we're going to have a redstone torch tower right here with a redstone torch off to one side, a block up like this with redstone dust on the top, and believe it or not, you're then going to place your sticky piston facing downwards with its redstone block on its face right here. And that is going to be the start of the next module. So we're going to place our sticky piston right there. Then that's where our slime blocks are going to be going. And then of course our upwards facing sticky piston is going to be going around about there as well. So now we can pretty much repeat what we did for that module up at the top here. So let's just do a quick refresher. All we have to do is place our immovable objects right here. Then we're going to have our blocks on top. We're going to have the 2 buttons on the front. Of course, that one takes us upwards and that one takes us down. So we're going to run a repeater out into that piston right there. Then over on this side, we're going to have our 2 bits of redstone dust. That one is going to run up into the next module, just like that. But then we're going to have our upside down half slab right here. Our repeater set to 4 ticks. That's going to be running out into this block right here. Block down at the bottom there with redstone dust on top of that one. And you want to place a block down here, redstone dust on top of that. An upside down half slab there, once again, redstone dust on top of that one, block there, repeater set to 4 ticks, running straight into that sticky piston right there. So there we go, we have created our 2 modules. Now as you can see, if we hit this button right here, it takes us down, and if we hit this button right here, it takes us up to the next level. So we have it, ladies and gents. That pretty much rounds up everything that you need to know about creating this device. Of course, if you want to move on to the next level, what you have to do is just run your repeater out of this one and then repeat the same thing again. So that is just your redstone torch tower running up like this, going straight up into that redstone dust there. Then of course it's going to be our sticky piston facing downwards with the redstone block on its face, the sticky piston there, and then your slime blocks and the rest of the module. You get the idea. But that is the entire contraption all done and dusted, and as you can see, it really was quite simple. But unfortunately, ladies and gents, that is all I've got time for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mambo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.